Welcome. In this session, our idea is to understand how you can crack your geography optional without the help of any coaching institute. Now, let's first understand what is a real difference when you do a self study versus you go for a coaching. Coaching is highly structured, right? However, if you are going for self study, that gives in an element of flexibility, a element of personalization as well. You also know which areas you are weak in, which areas you need to delve more into, and the real depth that you need to study for a subject. Now understand, for UPSC it's very crucial that it's not about collecting resources. You can get n number of resources available at n number of places, right? But the main idea is to connect and have a proper interdisciplinary linkage. Now when it comes to geography, it is as simple as that when I say connecting physical geography to human geography, but either to a contemporary aspect or a current affairs. So most of the students do not perform well when they are asked to make or establish connections, and this is exactly what we focus on. So when you are doing your self study, you are trying to pull in your parts of the brain where there is one aspect dealing with physical geography, which is more mathematical in nature, the other aspect dealing with human geography, which is more theoretical in nature. But when you are able to establish an interdisciplinary linkage between these, you would be able to perform exceptionally well with your answer writing. I take a very simple example. When you talk about terrains for physical geography and you talk about cities and urban planning, you are able to understand how the urban heat effect occurs. Now, this idea of climate change, which is an integral part of physical geography, along with the urban development and urban growth and the systemic failures of urban planning, make it a very interdisciplinary answer. So when we evaluate the answer, we do look into the understanding that the concepts that you are trying to focus on are well curated, right? Now, if we talk about self-study, there is a simple 6-step planning that you should take into account. The first is to have the best resources. It is not about counting the number of resources, but it is mainly about understanding which single resource can help you cover the entirety of the syllabus. The second is to create notes. Now, either you can have the reference as a note or you can create note, but what we recommend is to have your own personalized notes always, even for those who are following our postal material or our online material. I do recommend that you go for your own notes, because there is where, even with the existing material that you have, you are trying to incorporate the recent things that you have heard in the news recently, and that builds up onto your answer. Also, when you are creating the last moment revision text, you take into account some concept map or diagram that would help you for quick revision towards the end. Also, in your notes, ensure that whatever diagrams you are drawing should be drawable in your examination. It should not be a case that you are simply taking a very good diagram from internet and then you realize that when you step down for your answers, you are unable to produce the same diagram. The next is understanding the past year papers. Now, why I say this is very crucial is simply because if you take the last 10 years paper and check each topic individually, for example, you compare the section of geomorphology across the 10 papers, you would understand what kind of questions are usually picked from individual topics, whether they are factual, whether they are applied, or they are the ones which require rote learning, right? So based on that, you can have a proper strategy on what to develop, how to write your answers, and how to step forward. The next is writing answers, but this step should occur only and only once you are done with the entire syllabus. Don't start your answer writing at the very first go, because that would ultimately lead you to reduced confidence level, which might turn you again towards the coaching gambit. So it's really important to have a complete coverage of the syllabus first. a complete conceptual clarity. The basic reference book at the very beginning I would suggest is NCERT and GC Leong, that builds the very foundation of the basic concepts of geography. And on top of that, once you practice good references, you would be able to have better answers. So also with your answer writing, make sure that you are not going into the conventional pattern of introduction, body and conclusion. Just keep that aside from your mind. That is not something that is recommended at a master's level. What you need to understand is a clear concept on what is asked and a proper structure or a coherent flow of thought, right? The next is fuse your answers with current affairs. Now, let's say if it is rare earth, right, which is one of the very important topics these days, the geography of rare earth, which we have covered in a separate video, becomes extremely important in light of the geopolitical tensions these days. Now, if you are able to link those recent case studies or your examples with your answer, that would supersede any other answer. Also, don't go for any model constructed answers, because that would not make your answers exceptional for a score. If you are targeting 300 plus, it's really important that you create or curate your own answers in your own unique way. The next is the iterations that you require for the final answer. That is a good way where you simulate the exam situations and do a few mock papers. But this is mainly to understand the time and pressure. But this should be the very last step. The early steps do not require it. Now, when we are focusing on good reference materials, it's really important that you focus on a material which is not built on generic courses and should have a strategic advantage. For example, a lot of courses now you would see are AI constructed, but that would reduce your uniqueness of answer writing, your flow and your real thought that you can bring with both the physical geography as well as the human geography, because both of these papers require entirely different way of answering. And then it's not just that when you are going through the lectures that we offer, you are going through a mere understanding of the concept, but these modules actually help you to understand the depth and have a proper connection why this is relevant with the present system and how you can actually bring the best out of it in your answer writing. So when you are picking up high probability topics through your analysis of the PYQs, it's again important to practice specific segments in which you feel you are not good, and then for the topics that you feel that you are not well prepared, it's a good idea to just go and check a quick video that we have uploaded and then come back and read the topic. Now, this would ensure that you are well versed with the concepts that you are trying to focus on. And lastly, when we talk about answer writing analysis, this is something we would go for towards the end, but where are most of the students stuck is something really important. Despite going for coaching and availing lots of material, they are unable to have a structured outline for the content. So having a structured format for the answer, bringing proper aspects in your answer writing. It's not about just writing, it's about how you can improve your answer writing, and then focus on the key things that are missing, whether it is the structure, whether it is the diagram, whether it is the knowledge, whether it is the integration of contemporary aspects that is missing. So once you have a proper structure, you are just multiplying your chances of good answer writing exponentially, because it is a kind of force multiplier. You put in one diagram and you make your answer more impressive, and then you understand the technique how you can write better, and automatically all the answers that you would write would go into the same flow. So it's very important that these answers are curated by you, and you try to, for the initial time, you try to do a good self analysis and self evaluation of the answer on your behalf, and that would ultimately help you towards achieving your goals. So it's really important that you practice well, prepare well, and of course for the postal material you can follow the details here, and each of the book would have the complete coverage with the list of topics that are important. For the topics where you have the mark of the hand, shows that these topics are extremely important as per the recent pattern of questions that are asked. So wish you all the best. Thanks for joining in. In case you have any questions or queries, feel free to connect back to us. Have a wonderful day.